Now to a little reflection on Africa's political space in 2016. There were close to 20 elections in Africa last year alone. Ghana and Benin Republic stood out as the most peaceful and democratic, while the exercise in countries such as Uganda were marred by violence, and others, including Gabon and the Gambia, had disputed outcomes. Let's take a look back at some of the elections that shaped Africa in the past 12 months.
In oil-rich Gabon, former African Union Chairman Jean Ping, an ally turned critic of President Ali Bongo, ran for president, hoping to break the ruling party's near 50-year grip on power. Bongo won the election, but despite a constitutional court ruling in favor of the incumbent, Ping rejected the election results.
C'est un problème de dire simplement que
it's not enough to just criticize the Ali administration. In reality, we must embrace modernity because people don't want to continue seeing the same system in place.
et les gens ne veulent plus qu'on...
In Uganda, tensions simmered as President Yoweri Museveni won a February election with 60% of the vote, extending his 30-year rule by another 5-year term. Main opposition leader Kizza Besigye and other candidates rejected the results, alleging widespread rigging.
What has to be done is now they must embark on a political process to ensure an overhaul of an obviously biased and weak system that is unable to deliver fair and fair elections in this country.
Benin elected businessman Patrice Talon after a second round of presidential elections in polls that analysts said would reinforce Benin's credentials as a model of democracy in sub-Saharan Africa. Incumbent Boni Yayi is lauded by critics for quietly stepping down after 2 terms as mandated by the Constitution. 2016 will also go down as the year Ghana cemented the country's reputation as a standard-bearer of democracy in the region. Opposition leader Nana Akufo-Addo defeated President John Mahama by 53.8% to 44.4%.
I thank you, the good people of Ghana, for this massive show of support and the confidence you have reposed in me and my party.
Meanwhile, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, President Joseph Kabila did not step down at the end of his second elected term on December the 19th. His opponents claim he is deliberately delaying the polls to extend his rule. In the Gambia, a shock opposition victory brought hopes of the first peaceful transition of power in more than 50 years. But Yahya Jammeh shocked the world when he rejected the election results just a week after initially conceding defeat to opponent Adama Barrow.
The result as they are still stands. And the only recourse, of course, when you have any problem with the results of the election, one has to appeal to the Supreme Court.
Jammeh's 22 years of autocratic rule has been fraught with allegations of widespread human rights abuses. Efforts are run by African leaders, regional blocs and international organizations to encourage Jammeh to step down and aims to preserve the continent's democracy, which some describe as a far cry from core democratic ethos.
Well, you're watching Africa 54. Now, as we usher in 2017, people from all walks of life are doing what lots of people do for the new year, making promises to do something different or better in the coming months. Viewers, Astigidu Yuwat takes a look at some of those many New Year resolutions that people are trying to keep.
It is a common tradition towards the end of the year to hear people talking about their New Year resolutions, and I caught up with some on the Capitol Hill lawn and others in their Washington, D.C. offices. Christian Gazar, a tourist from Texas, says he is ready to be a first-time dad.
We're trying to, spend more time with the family. We have a baby coming, so, fixing the room and, getting all those decorations up and going and spending more time with my parents.
For Fatma Alimasi, who works in Washington, D.C., her thoughts are consumed by the political chaos in her native country of the Democratic Republic of Congo.
For this year, and with everything going on in my country back home, I'm trying to talk to people about peace. No more fighting. We need peace in Congo. We need peace in Africa. We need peace everywhere around the world. That's my New Year resolution.
Back at the Christmas tree on the lawn in front of the U.S. Congress, 9-year-old Zeke gives me a high five. He's excited about being on television.
It is to make better grades in school and eat healthier.
Zeke's older sister, Cassina, is a girl on a peace and unity mission.
I am a big advocate for gender and racial equality, and so I think that, we're all part of the human race, so we should all just, love each other and promote equality. And so, yeah, I think it would be really cool, in the future to travel the world and, help little kids, encourage them to pursue educations and, stuff like that.
Sion Girma is ready to make some changes in the new year.
I have planned to lose some weight.
Frederick Nkudikije hails from Burundi.
To work harder than before and achieve all my objectives, and professionally and also family-wise.
College students Kiera and Andrea are braving the seasonal cold weather in Washington.
Yes, I do have a New Year's resolution. It's to eat better and get in the gym.
It's hopefully to be happy in 2017 and to get a job.
And just in case you don't have a New Year resolution yet, no problem, because every day offers a new beginning to make whatever changes you need in your life. Esther Githu-Ewart, VOA News, Washington.
Well, and that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on the VOA website at voaafrica.com. You can find all our shows there and also get the world's biggest news stories around the clock. I'm Vincent McCory in Washington. Let's send it back to Jockey for our last word, this time from Lagos.
We look forward to bringing you another show next week. Check out our channel's website too, that's channelstv.com, for all our local news and program information anytime, day or night. I'm Jacka Rogers. Thank you so much for watching, and so long till next time.